Welcome to the Barter Edge podcast, your insider guide to smarter business, bigger networks, and better ways to trade. We're here to share real stories, expert tips from different industries, and fresh ideas to help you grow your business using the power of Bartercard. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Barter Edge. Today, I am excited to be here with Justin Mistry from Tap That Brewery and Keg House. I'm your host, Jen Trevorrow, and it's always great to have some of our amazing members join us to share their experience, their stories, and also words of wisdom with us today. So about Tap That. Tap That is a proudly modern Australian company built around the idea that life's best moments happen with family, friends, and community, often over a good beer. They're on a mission to make enjoying quality brews more affordable and accessible. Who would not want that? Cutting through the rising costs of a simple schooner and bringing the pub experience into your own homes. Recently, they hosted our very first Bartercard event here on the Gold Coast, making them a true partner in both business and community. Justin, it's a pleasure to have you with us today. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us more about Tap That?
Oh, thanks, Jen. I think you pretty much summed it all up with that great intro. But along with my business partner, Chris, and head brewer, we kicked off Tap That November 30 last year. So we've been going for about 8 months now. Chris comes from he's a very well-known and respected brewer, having held roles at Four Pines, Lost Palms, Slipstream Catchment, so very good at what he does. And along with my very patient, tolerant, and talented wife, Monica, we decided to kick this new business off.
I love that. And it's such a different direction from your previous career. What inspired you to start Tap That Brewery and Keg House?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, it's a different type of therapy, I suppose. So I actually came from a physiotherapy background. I had 3 physiotherapy clinics and was fortunate to have those acquired by an ASX-listed company and did what all normal 40-year-olds would do. I bought a Harley Davidson and decided to start a brewery. Where the business idea came from, I suppose we've got 3 kids, so for us, entertaining from home is a lot more enjoyable than taking kids to a restaurant and meeting friends that have kids at a restaurant. So much easier to, kids are in the pool, playing cricket out the front, we're out the back barbecuing and having a few drinks and having a good time. So, I suppose, we produce beer, we sell keg systems, but ultimately what we're really selling is a lifestyle upgrade and social connection.
Amazing. I love it. It's so different to physiotherapy. Physiotherapy to, like you said, a different type of therapy.
A more enjoyable type of therapy.
Yeah. So you did just host the Bartercard event where we announced our partnership with BX. We did speed networking. It was a great vibe in there, being with so many people. How has that exposure helped your business?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a great night, and ultimately we got 4 arms of our business. So we sell and provide keg systems for home and commercial use. We produce a great range of beers, RTD spirits and cocktails all on tap that can be enjoyed through those keg systems, but our tap room is also a great place to hold functions and events. The 4th arm is wholesale, so we're starting to dip our toe into trying to get our products in restaurants and venues. So we were able to showcase basically that whole spectrum of our business to the Bartercard and BX members that night.
Amazing. Can you tell everyone where you're located as well?
Yeah, we're just in the industrial pocket of Burleigh, so Ern Harley Drive, right near Capricorn Distillery and Burleigh Brewing.
Amazing. It's a great location with a great vibe in there. And you've also got the mezzanine level as well. So you can sort of go and hang out and just play games and things like that. You do create this amazing atmosphere. So tell us more about the venue itself.
Yeah, we tried to make it family friendly as well. So we have a 22-foot shuffleboard table upstairs. games of Guess Who and Jenga and Uno to keep the kids occupied while the parents can have a nice catch up and a few drinks as well. So we do host functions and events. We've been doing quite a lot of music events recently as well. So capacity is probably about 130, 150 is the sweet spot. We did have a local musician do an album release recently, and there was over 200 people in the venue. That was a little bit too crowded, but anything from a work function of 30 people to a music event with 150, it's a great spot. And being split level, you can kind of cordon that off and have two functions at the same time as well.
Yes. Now you are one of our team's favourite members.
I wonder why.
I don't know why. Leon comes and visits you at least once a week because he loves your brew, and he often just walks around with his cans and stuff like that he gets done from you, which I absolutely love. Now, since joining Bartercard, what are some of the new opportunities or doors that have already opened in just the last few months?
Yeah, I'd say the function and events side of things, that was never part of the original business plan, but the site does lend itself to hosting a great function or event. So yeah, off the back of joining Bartercard, we've probably booked 6 functions already. Utilise the Bartercard trade dollars to join BX as well, so that's certainly opened up a few more doors in terms of referral partners and potential opportunities as well.
Yeah, it all goes hand in hand, doesn't it? So you've got 6 events booked so far. What does that mean for the business?
Well, we kind of think of the tap room as top of funnel stuff towards our keg system. So you mentioned in the intro about the rising cost of beer. It's just getting out of hand. I think going out with a group of mates and buying a round of beers, that'll be a thing of the past pretty soon if it's not already. So with our keg systems and our keg refills, it works out at $2.30 for a schooner. So a lot more palatable than the $14 I paid at a local surf club for a schooner of Balter the other day. So yeah, definitely opening people's eyes about the availability of keg systems, because not a lot of people know that they even exist. And it's just such a great addition to people's outdoor entertaining spaces or home bars, man caves, and starting to put a few into workplaces now as well.
Ooh, that might be one for Bartercard to look into.
100%.
Look, I've got to admit, I do not like beer. I do not like the smell, the taste. I'm not a beer drinker. But what are the benefits of having a keg?
I see 4 main benefits. So first of all, cost. So I touched on the cost aspect before. With our beers, it works out $2.30 for a schooner when you're buying it as a keg. Convenience, no last minute dashes to the bottle shop when unexpected guests turn up. You've always got beer, not only beer, but spirits and cocktails on tap as well. Connection is the next aspect. I think we touched on it earlier, like so much more enjoyable and relaxing to entertain from home rather than going to a venue, and more cost effective as well. And the last one is kudos. Like, it's pretty damn cool having beer on tap at home.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Very cool, actually. So looking ahead, how do you see Bartercard continuing to support your growth and your mission of making beer more accessible to Aussies?
Yeah, we've identified this little gap in the market right now where the bigger commercial breweries don't do keg refills. And the breweries that do keg refills are really their home brew stores more than anything else. So we're producing a commercially brewed product for residential use. So I think, leveraging off the Bartercard network to get our products out and about. We're about to push go on a B2B model for our keg systems as well. So getting our systems into workplaces for staff engagement, client, what's the word I'm looking for? Client functions, client servicing, and then that will open the door to a subscription model as well. So we can just drive around and drop off the kegs like the milkman used to do. So I think that's probably where our next big opportunity is pushing into B2B as well as B2C.
Amazing. Could you imagine going to work and in the lunchroom there's a keg? Like, seriously, that sounds amazing. We might have to put some limits on that in the workplace. Now, if you were to speak to another business owner, like you've been in business since November 2024, what would you say to them about jumping in and joining Bartercard? Because out on the road speaking to people, a lot of people go, I don't think I'm established enough. I need to build my clientele up more first. What would you say to them?
I actually wish I'd heard of Bartercard when I had the physio clinics, because it would have been a great way to plug quiet times of the day or new physios that were coming on. So yeah, I kind of wish I knew about it back then. But for this, our new business, and for any prospective people thinking about joining Bartercard, my advice would probably be to just leverage the network as much as possible. It's almost like a warm and open introduction to potential referral partners. And I wouldn't be afraid to ask for help from the team at Bartercard, like Leon and Renee, who've been absolutely fantastic for us as we're getting started.
I love that. We do have the best team in the whole world, I reckon. But I agree. I wish I had known about Bartercard earlier. And I remember I kept saying, oh, they're not going to be able to get me my ideal clients. And, I would rather get cash. Cash is king. But for me, if I had a gap in my day, I could never make money off that time. So then becoming like into the Bartercard community, I am like, there are so many of my ideal clients here. Why didn't I jump in sooner? So completely agree with that. Now, Justin, do you have an offer for our Bartercard members?
Yeah, absolutely. So, if there's any local, I suppose, Bartercard members around and they want to come in for a beer, we can do $20 to $25 gift vouchers on full trade. They can use those for themselves, or they can give them to their clients or staff as a thank you.
Yeah, that is amazing. Now, that is a limited offer as well, just so you know, but what a great incentive. You want to treat your staff, you want to get a gift for someone, support local. It is so important to support the people in our community, and we are on the Gold Coast, but that goes Australia wide. So let's see who we can support in the Bartercard community. Justin, once again, thank you so much for being here for the Barter Edge, and make sure everyone you tune in to the next episode.
Awesome. Thanks for the opportunity, Jen.
Thank you for being with us today and sharing your stories and expertise. If you want to find out how Bartercard can help your business, or if you want to be a guest on our future podcasts, contact our team at hello@bartercard.com. Make sure you tune in for our next episode of The Barter Edge.